Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to take a hot minute and make sure that I have everything working. Lots of times when we have our tech set up, sometimes things go a little bit off tune. I hope everyone is doing amazing. So much is going on, and I am looking forward to today's topic. I want to just take a minute and make sure. Sometimes things go a little bit off too. Okay, awesome. So, how are we doing today? I always get like a little bit like a child when I'm about to go on live because I get so excited that I am able to share things that will help the real estate industry and to be able to lead you, to guide you, and to share what I see. In case you are new to my channel, I'm Margot Massery, owner and founder of Heartfelt CFO and Tax Services. We help entrepreneurs around the accounting and tax, around the real estate and entrepreneurial journey, no matter where you are at. We service across the United States, and what we do is we meet you where you're at. So I started Heartfelt CFO around actually what used to be called Margot's Bookkeeping around 20 years ago when I was starting my career after being in the corporate setting and realizing that it wasn't where I wanted to be. And Heartfelt CFO now came to, actually, let me start here, is that Margot's Bookkeeping was really just bookkeeping. And through listening to our clients is where services evolved and now became Heartfelt CFO. Now, even though I'm the owner as the CFO, what is becoming confusing, I realize for a lot of people, is that they think every level of services is a CFO. What we have is a CFO level systems that are built to run businesses along with the entrepreneurial journey. So typical bookkeeping systems are just, data entry, where our bookkeeping and accounting systems are next level. It's the up level value for service providers that you can get the proper level of service within our firm to help you run your business. Now, lots of times people are saying that they're not ready or they're in a DIY. No matter where you are in the real estate journey, our services meet you where you're at. And I say that because they're built to work with you no matter where you are. If you have the entities, you need the entities, you didn't do tax returns, you need bookkeeping, we've got your back. Our systems are built in a robust way that it will work with you. And that's just the way it is. So where our services stand out is that it's not where you need to oversee them. That's why I call them CFO systems. And today's topic is actually just that, where it's going to complement all of this, is how a CFO system can end financial chaos in your real estate business. Now, people are, also skeptical or feel like with the belief that CFO systems are, not needed at a perfect time. It's not like that at all in this industry or in my office, in my business, in our tax firm. It's built in a robust way to work with you. So there's a hidden toll of playing catch up with your books. With working with the industry for over 20 years, the common pattern I see is people come with like 2 to 6 years of catch up of bookkeeping. We love helping with catch up, but I want to start to share in a bigger way where the toll of catch up, where it's hurting you and not helping you. Getting your tax returns done so late, what happens is that you lose the ability to work with your money instead of for your money, which is after the fact. For many real estate professionals, project managers, developers, bookkeeping is always an afterthought until it's an emergency, or they think that the project manager or the assistant or the asset manager, I mean, there's so many different people that does it instead of just the person who's trained to do it. The high cost of catch-up accounting. It's really missed growth opportunities. I see it time and time again. When your numbers aren't clear, you can't confidently build and bid on new projects. And you can't even expand your operations, because what happens is that until the numbers are really, really clear, you're really stuck in limbo of what happened, what could have happened, and what should have happened. It really sums it down to that. And all the time when we have these projects, it's always looking things in hindsight and retrospect. And I can't wave a magic wand and bring back the money. However, what I could do is tell you what the pattern that happened, the clarity around that, and better things to do going forward so that it's clearer. However, investors and banks, they do hesitate to take business owners with unclear financials. And chances are that you've been in that situation and you might have had plug-in situations or band-aids to fix that, but it ends up catching up with you when you have personal tax returns that you will be misfiling or overpaying or even underpaying, honestly, too. It's not only just around paying, it's underpaying also appropriately, where that day can come that you will need to pay that money that you were supposed to. So the high cost of catch-up accounting, it really comes down into that the fees on our end have become a lot higher, bigger fees that you're up against. And what ends up happening is that you need a lot of the heavy band-aids, right? So like, let's say you go into CVS and then you fall and then you have a scrape. So you buy a band-aid, but you don't really buy like those bigger band-aids or the bandages where you have to have the tape that holds them, where they're a lot stronger. And that's really what has to happen. If your books aren't maintained throughout the year, tax season really becomes a nightmare. And it becomes where you're in this robust situation. And I say robust because there's so many different things that happen with that needs to happen that you can't take care of that. So the premium rates for accounting to fix instead of prevent become the situation. So we become like the hammer and we're not helping you prevent. And preventative really is the game of less taxes, more profit, better salaries, and then the cash goes to retirement or reinvesting or both, even in the wealth development field. Really, it becomes a choice. It doesn't become a have to or a need to where we have to find these leaks. I'll tell you a story too, is that I really think sometimes that my real estate professionals, or just even the ones that haven't worked with me, that they're addicted to things like this and they can't see any different because you're just so used to working a certain way. I have a friend and he's used to waking up at 4 a.m. every day, a special routine that he had when his father was alive and with his dog and these things. And now that both of them are not there, that wake up time is still present and it just doesn't change. It just becomes a creature of habit. And it's unfortunate because when you rest a little bit longer, your body can do so much more. So remember that the premium rates, chances are because you're in fix-it mode and not preventative mode. Now, the high cost of catch-up accounting, what else? You have penalties and overpayments. Now, a lot of people in the real estate industry can care less about this. If anything, sometimes I think you pride yourself in this, to be honest. You have incomplete, messy books lead to incorrect tax filing, missed deductions, and unnecessary penalties. The major story is always around the K1s, of waiting for the K1s or needing to refile the returns because of the K1s. And it's all because everything is like a good 2 years behind. And our proactive system has tax efficiency year around that none of this hurts. And it only helps, and it will work with you. So cash flow confusion. This is another one. Okay. Are you profitable? Do you even have enough money to pay the vendors? All I keep hearing is taking from Peter to pay Paul, and there's so many unexpected costs that keep coming. Now, sometimes you can't help it, right? Let's just put in the towel. It does happen. If these answers aren't clear, chances are you're behind. Now, let's just call it what it is. If you enjoy operating this way, all the power to you, thumbs up. I'm still going to work with you and I want to work with you because I applaud you. However, if there is something that I will say is that confusion is the king to all execution. And when it comes to that, life can be so much simpler when you are profitable and you work less hard because your intentions work for you. And then there becomes room for other things, your kids, your family, for yourself. I mean, come on. So let's look at this chart for a few minutes, and CFO services pay for itself. So if you're in DIY mode, you're in constant struggles, you're in missed deductions, you're blaming the accountant, you actually think that they're always doing the wrong thing. You might think that it's better in your hands and the control. You have all hands on deck. And like everything is in your control, nobody can do any different for you. And it's better because you have a full control. However, the impact is we're at a negative. Time and time again, it's negative 5%. Let's say you get bookkeeper help. Okay, some cost savings, some revenue growth. Now, chances are you'll be 20 to 30% where you can get happening and just feel like we're moving somewhere. We're taking the ship and we're moving. CFO services, the way we have built them time and time again, there's strategic financial planning that leads to 60% savings, hands down, and 100% revenue growth. I guarantee you that. I literally just gave somebody their tax return, and not only did they have revenue growth, our fees ended up being for free because we planned the system to the letter, and it was just like chef's kiss. It just was beautiful. And the smiles, the money, what was the beauty about this is that this family wanted time to go away to their vacation, not their vacation home. They have this, what's it called, timeshare. And now that they're able to do it, there's so many other heaps of things that are happening for them health-wise that wasn't happening. And now they get to have medical savings. Now they get to think about things that they weren't thinking about before that used to be hard. They used to think it was hard, and all the things with that. Now, what else does the CFO bookkeeping system do? It eliminates the financial firefighting, proactive planning and deduction tracking, accurate project cost tracking, investor and lender ready reports, and clear cash flow visibility. It's beautiful. When I deliver these, it's like chef's kiss, like literally, the reports, when the owners and the leaders they look at this and they start to see what happened or didn't happen, it's beautiful. Now, the visibility, what happens is that most of the time people are jumping into their next project because now that they have a clear visibility, like it's kind of like on the road when you see the different views. So it's really, really cool to watch it. I just love it. So the goal is simple. Stop playing final catch up. Come on. And let's have a business system that leads for clarity. Your system should work for you and not against you. Let's do that together and make the shift into CFO-backed approach and stop that financial stress. And let me lead and be your person. I would love to. I would love for you to call me and reach out. You can send me a text for an appointment. What you can also do is not wait for the chaos. Let's prepare together. Success is smart, and build your foundation now. And if you have a foundation and you want to make it more robust, if you don't know where to start, either way, let me know. Here is our contact information. I would love to talk to you either way and start from there. Well, I will say is that if you are listening to this, I want you to reply and hit, what should I tell you? Put CFO system, or put end chaos, actually, because that's my favorite. I want to end the chaos and bring you into the garden. So DM me End Chaos, or if you're listening to this in email, hit reply and hit End Chaos so that we can end the chaos together and put you into a powerful driver's seat or even more powerful driver's seat together and make those profits shine and sparky and shiny clean. I look forward to talking to you all. I hope you enjoyed today's live. I get so excited when I get messages and the feedback around things. Keep it coming. Please enjoy the content and feel free to give us some love and comments around this so that we see that you are enjoying it. Keep the DMs and the messages. I cannot wait to talk to you more and build your system with you.